Yes! Yes! Don't clip that. Somewhere there's a cat going, yes, spray me, Daddy, I've been a bad kitty. Spray me. I'm not going to watch it go down, because it takes too long to go. Oh, shh! Oh! We left him.
Oh no, we didn't. Oh no.
I am a strong, independent woman, and I don't need no man. I solemnly swear never to shoot a dog out of a cannon on Sea of Thieves again.
A few moments later.
Fly the dog. Hang on, didn't you make a promise to a certain someone that you
Oh
would never
shit!
do?
Sonic, let's go, let's go.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh, talk about being oh Nobby. Come on, let's go!
Okay. Are we here? Are the cameras all lined up appropriately?
So I just think I should shut the window.
Oh, cheers.
We're just missing a fellow.
I thought I switched it again. Am I not doing it right?
You just press the little knobbly bit.
Hello. I probably should have kept my tab to put the Twitch
I know
chat
that.
on, shouldn't I?
You said fuck that.
I know. I said, oh, I just punched a bunch of keys on the keyboard that's connected. This is going well. We're doing good. We're having great tech time. We're having a great technical time here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Helm's Walled City.
What happened to your voice there?
I don't. I think it's a bad hay fever day. I noticed there was like a yellow haze
How about
over
your
the top of the
head's
car.
in my shot if you lean forward too much. So don't do that.
That was me thinking you'd like to get a bit ahead. What?
Ew.
And YouTube's good. Thank you so much for the checks there, Andrea. We appreciate that. And yeah, so bear with me, just doing one last bit of setup, and then we are going to be, well, seeing what on earth happens next.
Nothing will
Make sure
bad
this
can go
is,
wrong.
foot doesn't come up on camera.
Nothing can go
You can't
bad.
give people free feet pics.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might get the views up.
Take the socks off quick.
No!
Get the dogs out.
he missed something there.
Feet pics.
She's getting her toes out to get
I'm not.
Is that our new intro?
Get like little toe puppets.
What, he's dressed as one of our characters?
Yes, can we? Is anybody good at crafts that can make tiny little D&D themed
God,
big
Andrea-
toe bobble hat
If Andrea's
things?
in the chat, she actually might.
She's always in the chat.
She's our biggest fan.
Oh, I didn't get the stand thingy.
That's all right.
Survive.
That's all right. Can do it. She says.
Oh, God.
I will keep an eye on things there. So, music.
Well,
Yes.
obviously be a big toe.
Busy. Atmosphere. What are we thinking of? Should we go to the mood list? Broken, calm, creepy, denouement, disturbing,
I can have one.
foreboding. Foreboding.
Yeah,
music?
that sounds like a good
Foreboding.
vibe.
Let's go with foreboding then.
It could be happy music.
That's
Oh.
loud.
It was. That's because it sets Bluetooth volume at Bluetooth volume, and in the car,
Yeah.
I put it up fully. So, okay. Sip a drink. Got to make sure you're hydrated when you kill your players. Top tip. Right, we can move this a bit closer to me if people need a bit of room.
Fine.
So I've got loads of room here. Then I'm
That's
not
fine.
leaning into your shot as much.
Well, you'll do that anyway.
Why are you such a bitch, Nicole?
Just the truth, Robin.
Right, last session, you guys took off into the underground tunnel to make your way into this underground secret area somewhere beneath the Arcane Institute, where you believed you would find Vaca and potentially more information about this assassination attempt on the chairman Eriduras. The path was long, straight, but had several traps. After some difficulties making your way down, the door was opened at the very end loudly, and which meant as you went through inside, you were drawn into a combat that was dealt with after you shook off some mind control effects, but and then some interesting info was found in an office about Clara, whom has been helping you this whole time with this investigation. And it transpired that this letter was to a Clara, and they're talking about being on side, and it was realised that the Clara that you've been working with was in fact not actually Clara, and subsequent screams that could be heard sounded a lot like Clara. So with Vaca back in the team, you pushed on down and found Durok, the rumoured secret son of Karak Farlight, who had been there torturing her and threatening, and took him on in a fight. And while he summoned a earth elemental to aid him, some trickery with Mars turning into a visage of his father distracted him well enough that you took care of him quite easily. Knocked him unconscious and managed to escape, summon some horses, and you made your way to the obnoxious duck for some reason.
Great decision.
For the home, or the home area of the Golden Rose. Slurts was just trying to enjoy a morning coffee, and very quickly ushered you in where you couldn't be seen, as you had rescued an emaciated looking Clara, and you had this prisoner on with you as well. Once in there, Durok was locked up, waited for him to come around eventually. You were ushered into a room. Clara was currently unconscious. You were informed that she wasn't allowed to leave that room, and when it came time for her to leave the base proper, she would have to be unconscious at the time of doing so. The alternative to that was everybody die. And they also got some reports back for you. You found out that Karak escaped. He teleported away as reinforcements came in. Zabella Rev was pretty badly hurt, but okay enough that after a patch up he refused maltreatment and went home, back to the shop. That several people had in fact died in the battle, but no kind of word yet on what was happening, for you were unsure of, well, because you are aware of the involvement of Tatina in the Golden Rose, and currently it's like, well, what's happening with her? So you are in this underground base. At some point, Durok, son of Karak Farlight, will come round. But you'd been given some food, some drink, some space to rest, so people can do a short rest if they want, or / need. And what would you all like to do?
Not torture someone?
You can stay in the room.
Okay. How do I show
Can I-
this on this? In this form?
The DM's got a question now for you.
For me?
You turned into a visage of his father and stabbed him in the neck, but you don't want to torture him. I mean, you don't have to torture
don't
him.
want
but...
long-term consequences.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And the duration I did was short. That torture sounds like a long process.
Okay. So, have you managed to get it?
Yeah.
Cool. Put that there. I can't see if there's any problems. Kind of.
Is Clara still asleep, or in that like halfway between phase?
She's dozy asleep. You feel like you could probably rouse her and have a conversation.
And are we also in the
Yeah,
same
we're
room?
all in the room because
At the moment, we asked
haven't
that they
come
come
together
get
yet.
us if when he wakes up.
Is there guards in the room with us?
No.
So it's just us.
That,
and
we're
Clara.
still being listened to.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to gently wake up Clara, I think.
Okay. She's you've had her laid down on like a sofa, and what are you like shaking her or just talking to her?
I don't think I'm going to touch her. I think she might be a little jumpy.
You think?
So I'm just gonna kind of get near her and speak to her.
So comes round and looking for who are you? What was some tricks, small tricks.
I don't know how to help in this situation.
You're the talky one.
Okay.
Get talking. Tova.
There's no
You too.
tricks. I'm Mars. Tova's here with me.
This could be tricks. This is so much. They're using magic. Don't tell them anything. Don't even think it. If you think it, they'll know it.
I can't read mind yet. You're good.
I'll slug go up and like try to nuzzle her.
If you want to.
Okay.
A week stage, she goes, no, it's a trick, it's my, please don't hurt me, not anymore.
She's gonna give her a little lick.
Just the coward and like shaking, something she hasn't got the strength to fight.
Well, no.
Can you heal her?
I could. Are you hurt? 'Cause I've healed her before. Would
Do
be-
a medicine check.
Yeah. Gotta figure out how to navigate this thing.
Nope.
There we go. Jordan figured it out.
Nope.
Doesn't matter because it's nat 1.
She's
Well, that's why I'm
perfectly
looking for the
healthy.
modifiers.
She's
Yeah.
perfectly healthy.
You got no idea whether this is something that can just be healed.
That's fine.
She's not visibly bleeding or anything, but
'Cause I'm pretty sure I healed her when we were in the what's its place.
I think you.
I mean-
you might have done.
She doesn't have to say anything. We can just tell her what's going on.
Maybe.
You've obviously been through a lot. You don't need to say anything to us, but... And then I tell them everything that's happened that we've told the Rose, so no extra information that we haven't told them. Basically. Because I can't remember what we did and didn't say to the Rose.
oh no, you basically told them.
Did we tell them basically everything?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just...
This is this could be.
And explain that she's kind of got to stay in this room.
How do I know this is not more tricks?
Gotta give her bardic
How do I-
inspiration.
There's like a trolley of food, yeah, and water and stuff. Can I just get a little roll
Yeah.
and I'll hand it to her with some water, and say, "This is real. Feel it."
She reached out. We.
Do you want us to take a bite first?
She's kind of looking at Tova because they've known each other since they were kids,
Yeah.
right? So they've known each other. Oh, well, she's younger than you, but you knew her,
Yeah.
and
Maybe you take a bite of the food too.
Yeah.
I don't
she
think
just
she's
looks at you.
suspicious
She's
of
like,
food.
she's gonna.
Do I have like some mystery scar?
No,
that-
she's
Oh.
she's gonna say. She's gonna say. All right, how did you? Your thing, the dragon. She points at the dragon.
Yeah.
Claw. How did you get that?
What the fuck's his name? Arid. Arid.
Arid.
Like a desert.
Yeah. Oh, like a desert. Arid gave it to me after he saved me. I've kept it ever since.
And who did you study with?
Well, I call him Zeppy, but Zabelarev. Big blue guy.
And as you say that, she just starts to. You can see she's starting to cry, as she kind of, the realization dawns on her that she has been rescued. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's been months.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Oh boy.
How long has it been in game since we?
Like a week.
Her perception of time's been warped.
No, she's been in there longer than you've been involved in the game.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
She like nibbles the tiniest amount of the roll, and she's having to sip water to help like soften it down. And she's, can you help me sit up? And you can feel her bones. And this is someone she's strong.
Yeah.
She's the youngest member of the council in its history. You know, she's badass, and seeing her like this is.
Yeah.
It's going to be emotionally difficult for you because you've known her so long, for sure. So, there's no worry about me leaving this room. I don't think I could stand.
Oh, well, you can't anyway, so. We're somewhere safe. We just can't tell
Would you have told her who you're with?
No.
No, not yet.
But you told her that she had to stay in the room. haven't you? You just
Yeah.
said. I'm in the unfortunate position of just having to trust you. I do trust you. No idea who you are,
I guess we're strangers.
Yeah.
but thank you. If
You did almost
do
die
you
for
trust them?
Yeah.
Nearly got fired.
Well, he was a little sketch, but he was a doppelganger.
Not him.
Well, not him, but he got replaced with one.
Oh,
I was
they,
going to kill him anyway, so.
They captured you too. How long were you there? I think like 2 days.
So do I try and lie in? Not nearly as long as you were.
We had no idea, though. She was very... It?
You wouldn't. They
No.
they were using magic to pull our thoughts, memories, and basic skills.
Who else is down there?
Well,
Oh, just him?
you said
Okay.
he was captured.
didn't
I don't know if anyone else has been replaced at any point, but I don't recall seeing anyone else hooked up with a manacle. Occasionally, people would be brought and they'd leave, or you'd hear screams.
On the upside, we foiled the main part of their plan, we think.
Well, Carrick's gone. That's one thing, I suppose.
Gone's
Well-
a strong word. He got away, but
He's not here. He's not at the institute.
we don't know where he is. he was fighting Zebby. We just kind of got you the hell out of
He
there.
definitely knows that someone was underground near you, and they're not anymore. So
What, that bastard offspring of his?
no, I mean you were wearing a wristband, and
Oh, right, yes.
so that he definitely knows you're not there anymore.
Well, is this a safe space then?
We're in slightly better company.
They have someone else on the council is helping them.
Titania? Titina? We got that.
Really? Tatina?
What?
If it's the turtle lady, I'm gonna fucking scream.
No, I just always found Barreville such a blowhard.
Oh well, you know.
But,
As far as we can tell, he's not in it.
he's just a blowhard.
Yeah, he's just a bit of an arse, apparently.
Well,
They were trying to frame him for it, so...
makes sense. Okay. And, frame for what?
Yep. Don't know.
Let's not get too overwhelmed. How about the last thing that you were doing before you ended up down there? Just so we know how long exactly.
Yeah, what happened?
I was on a date.
Not gonna be a second then.
No. I think they put something in my drink.
Who fucking was it?
Nobody... I assume nobody actually real. It's probably an illusion.
Oh.
Who it was under the illusion, I don't know. I need to sleep more.
Mm-hmm.
Can Elslog stay with me?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She'll lay back down on the sofa and kind of pat Elslog up like a dog to the edge of the sofa and just drift off again very quickly. She's managed to eat like half of that tiny roll while you were talking, but drunk the water.
Well, fuck.
That's great. That's great news.
Okay, concerning. If we go to do this interrogation before she wakes up again, so I think someone is going to have to stay with her because we did not tell her where we were.
Mm-hmm.
So if she then just suddenly is like,
Well,
oh,
she
go.
also doesn't feel strong enough to get up, but I think someone should stay.
So it's probably good, but well,
I think stick
I
with
guess
one
we
person
can
that
just
she
get
trusts
outside
out.
to make sure she stays here.
I think, personally, you should stay with her.
Yeah, well.
Because if there's anyone she's going to listen to, it'll be you. Because she knows you.
I mean, how far away is this torture chamber?
Oh,
Down
not
the
far.
hall?
It's not that far,
No.
but
It's still
Do
the
these-
same underground.
Do these
Yeah.
walls seem soundproof? We don't want to kick up some PTSD here.
I'm sure there's someone around here that can cast silence.
Probably. Well,
it's far enough
Not
away
us.
that you're not expecting
That's
it.
the opposite of my
I
thing.
mean, are you...
yeah.
I like the fact you're going into this with gratuitous torture as like your first point of call.
He's probably going to enjoy it, isn't he, this weirdo?
I did what I did to
Get
save
really
you. I
aroused.
don't like torture, but I thought it was the most efficient way to get his attention. You were on
Well-
2 health.
Yeah.
I mean, I was fine.
I'm tired of reviving you.
Over it.
It's the wrong game. I mean, yeah.
Hello?
The door cracks open.
Ah. Oh no.
Your friend's awake. Would you like to borrow my toolkit? And he opens, like he just pulls up with a thing and it just unrolls with several slightly bloody, pronged and grippy, twisty instruments.
Is there anyone around here that knows Zone of Truth?
No.
Really? I thought that'd been
It
what
seems
you
like
guys would do.
Well, you think that, wouldn't you?
I suppose you probably prefer the more intricate art of extracting information.
With
Well,
those
their
tools.
spells don't always work, do they? Also, well, we do know people that know it, just we haven't got anybody here right now.
Fair enough.
So,
I
go,
call this
Miles?
one my truth extractor, though. Because if you see, it painfully removes the tooth. Unless they tell you the truth.
how imaginative.
Yeah. You sure? This is my own
Ideally-
personal kit.
Ideally, we don't need your expertise here, but
Oh,
if we
right.
do,
But we'll bring it. You can come with if you wish.
That's alright. It seems like a real arsehole. I'm actually not a big fan, but it feels like he deserves
You
it.
got anyone around who is a big fan?
Yes.
You down there already?
No.
Can we borrow it?
Oh, maybe.
I'm gonna go
yeah.
sit you in the corner. I'm just gonna like, calm down for a little while.
Well,
You seem very angry at this person. I'm glad we could bond over something. Our relationship's been a bit rocky.
just immediately just shuts down.
I was thinking we could have a beer after this, but alright.
Sorry.
Just grunts.
So-
Just
Who wants to come and say hello to this arsehole?
Were you going to hang back or were you going to go? You can use your hat to disguise yourself as someone else.
think the trick will work twice.
Probably shouldn't. Well, no, we probably
You
shouldn't.
could cause even more psychological damage and be his father again.
It's psychological or physical.
I could use my hat to look like Clara. See what happens when I do that. Or I could just hang
but
back.
a full,
What?
full health one or one that's looking a bit emaciated?
Yeah, the
Slightly emaciated one.
yeah.
What if you become Tatina and we pretend this is a royal dungeon?
Does Mars know what
And
Tina
you-
looks like?
You've not met her.
Can I turn people I don't know what they look like? Probably not.
No.
You have to have seen them.
Yeah.
Is there anyone we
Herod?
know he's involved with that's involved with it? Because we can pretend it's a royal. Yeah. If we can pretend it's a royal dungeon, you could be there as on official business interrogating the suspect, but trying to figure out what he's told us. If that makes sense.
I get what you're trying to say.
So you're pretending to be evil, pretending to be good.
It's too many layers.
And acting like you've actually
You're-
recovered him from
Yeah, you're
us.
like you're in a jail and you're about to help, but you need to find out what he knows first.
Didn't he just see Slurts?
No.
Starts-
First his nose is awake.
Has he seen anyone? Does he know where he is? Like does he know?
Well, he was unconscious, wasn't he?
Does he? Who's he seen since he's woken up?
Are you asking Slurts?
Yeah.
Okay. A couple of my men took him off to a room ready to have a friendly discussion.
Would he be able to mistake your men for city torturers? Well, never mind. Never mind.
It's just a black site. That's what this is. It's a black site.
Well, I don't think there's anyone he could turn in. You could turn into.
You know, this.
No.
He killed a young girl that we were quite fond of, so I understand if you don't want to use violence, but if you choose to, I would personally like to offer my help in this trying situation.
We're
understand.
definitely keeping it in mind.
It's good, isn't it?
We're not too happy with him either.
And he gets something out that looks like a corkscrew, but it's got like spikes on the side that go around the corkscrew. He starts polishing.
We really got to think. You should probably think of someone we could turn into where this is going to work.
Well, note to self to not get on their bad side in any way.
Did we not already know that?
I was hoping they'd just kill us.
What about it being someone that you could convince him
What
is in on it? What about being someone that you could convince him is in on it that he didn't originally think was in it? So obviously Tatina he knows about, but we could have somebody else that's been roped into it, like Baravor.
Do we know who's like Clara's like? I don't know. Right hand person. Does she have one?
She was like a PA, didn't she? Don't they all have PAs?
She did,
Why would the PA be here?
Yeah.
but yeah, you're not someone that you've had a good enough interaction with to be able to make any kind of good transformation.
Who, if he'd been captured by this, if we'd taken him to the Citadel, who would be in charge of interrogating him?
Well, Clara.
Oh,
or
yeah.
her.
That's what I mean. So, like, her second in command would be taking over.
No, see, that's different. You're thinking, like, the people that would be around helping her in the office are administrative assistants.
Yeah.
People involved in clerical business, not necessarily the town and security.
Okay.
Which I would
Like,
have
if you're
no reason to have known.
if you're the finance director of a big company, your PA is your personal assistant, not necessarily someone who's really good at finance.
I guess. Okay. Who's the next best at torturing?
I could just be Carrick again and see how that goes
I
for
don't
us.
think it's gonna work.
Well, I could
Well,
step away,
implying
hide in
that
the corner, then change to somebody else. Like, it's not...
Musical hats.
yeah.
because you didn't see the woman, so you couldn't turn into her. But he doesn't know. What was the woman's name again?
Which one?
Findlay. That's it.
Findlay, yeah.
But you don't know her to be able to turn into her because he doesn't know that she's dead.
What? Did
That
we
would be a
well,
good one.
Did we not see her as we were coming out of the tunnel?
Yes.
Enough for her to be able to turn into it?
Sure, that would be like transforming into a, like, if you had a picture like that big and there was a person that big, you'd be able to turn into what that person looked like from that side. So
Vaguely,
you turn into a slightly smudgy shape of the person that you're looking
Just
at.
wear a hood and a robe. You're fine.
No.
Be like a low budget Doctor Who villain from the 70s.
Because that would have been a potential
You got
good
your
one.
ideas.
Do we know anyone else from within the Institute?
Do I have
But-
to transform?
except for
Or
Carrick,
we just
but-
go talk to him?
Well, if
Okay,
you want.
let's try to do that then. Do you want to come with? Because we can't fucking persuade him.
What about wait? You know what but you would know what the institute like acolytes robes look like, right? So you could show us to a generic person in those robes and just pretend that you're someone from the institute that's loyal to characters helped.
Yeah, but the point is they wouldn't be allowed in, would they? It would have to be someone pretty high up to go see him. That someone a suspect at this level. This is what I was asking.
I suppose.
Well,
My options
Okay,
are
try
Carrick,
Carrick.
Clara, or me.
Try Carrick. Well, he knows it. We've just rescued Clara, so he's not going to believe Clara. Carrick, at least, he's got some fucking issues. He might be persuaded with your plus 11. I think that's our best bet.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, try
You're going to have
that.
to pass some high persuasion checks.
Yeah.
Deception as well.
Okay.
Go on, kid. It's all up to you then.
Just by myself.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be outside. If it doesn't work, it's
Well,
Sluts'
we're within
turn.
earshot, but outside.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yes, you
deceiving
can have
him
a
is
turn.
going to be even less likely to tell us anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to hold.
That's why it becomes Sluts' turn.
Yeah.
He's not like excellent. He pulls this thing out. He looks kind of like a pizza cutter. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, if you run this around someone's finger, you can basically pull the skin right off.
Nice.
Just covers Mars's ears.
My childhood.
You just stabbed a guy in the neck.
I say, this is not the only. It's not really my thing, but I really like the person that died in the attack.
Who was that? Your inside person?
Yeah.
With all due respect, she's dead now. Could you not tell us?
Well, you wouldn't know her name, but it's my niece.
Sorry for your loss.
So, get what you need. If that fails, we'll make him hurt, and
You
if that
can have the
fails, then he can die.
I think sounds kind of fair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go. Carrick then.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna transform into Carrick.
He takes you out the room. There are 2 guards outside. And you're staying behind, right? If you need anything for either of you, ask either of these 2 outside. You do what she asks for, right? And I go, sir. If you need any more food, drink, or anything. Alright. Let's go, shall we?
What have we done?
It takes you on a walk. It's like where you went, you go past the cells that we were in, and it's about 50, 60 yards past that on the right. Opens. There's a. Are you ready to go in? He's chained to the wall, so he's perfectly harmless. You still don't want to borrow anything?
I will let you know.
All right.
For now, let's just see how he reacts to how I look.
Fabulous.
So your character now, yeah?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, kid.
Thanks. So, like, does he see me as I round the corner into the cell?
As you walk in, it's not a cell. It's like it's a room,
Yeah.
and he's chained up on the far wall. As you open up the door, his head's down, and he's muttering to himself. No. I'm sorry. And you hear, and you look up, and what's your spell save DC?
Good question. I think it's high. 16.
Okay. He's just hanging there staring at you right now.
We should have talked about what I was going to say. Or do.
Well, you're stuck now.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Who are you?
Who do you think?
You hurt me.
You deserved it.
I was doing what you asked.
Not good enough.
This reminds me. Do you remember that summer where we went for a picnic with Mum down by the fishing lake? And I put too big a hook on my rod and it snapped when I hooked into a fish. And I was crying that Mum was going to use magic to make me a new rod, but you refused. You said I had to learn.
This feels so bad. Is he lying?
Roll an insight check.
Because I feel like now would be a great time to figure out if I was actually Carrick. It's a secret.
What?
It's inside.
It's cocked as well, so
Okay, let me just roll
re-roll
again.
it. Re-roll it. How'd you manage that?
9 plus 7.
16.
16.
Math teacher.
What'd you do? As far as you're aware, he's telling the truth.
As far as I'm aware. Doesn't ring any bells, but it sounds like me.
You're not my father. I knew he wouldn't betray me. He's gonna come for me, and when he does, you're all going to die.
He hasn't yet.
He
Been here
will.
for a while.
He will. He wouldn't leave me. Father loves me.
Does he?
He loves me.
Kind of kept you underground for a really long time.
He was protecting me. From people like you. He said this would happen. He said they wouldn't understand. They wouldn't understand. But Father loves me. I did everything he asked. He loves me. He's coming to get me. And you're all going to die.
I'm gonna transform into Clara now.
Which form?
The
Healthy.
emaciated one.
Oh, you're my favourite plaything. You have many tricks.
Got a few, yeah. What'd you do to this one?
Everything.
Then I don't feel bad, really. What did he want you to do? Why Clara?
Isn't it obvious?
I got some theories.
Come on then, do share. It's been a while since I've had such stimulating conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna just like sit on the floor, get comfortable.
Are we hearing this, by the way, or is it?
Not all of it. You hear the big laughter and the shouting.
Well, that we're all going to die.
Yeah.
But Mars hasn't made any loud noises, so she's probably fine.
Do we hear him? Sounds like a Mars moment.
You're just out there with Slurt showing you through all his various
Yeah,
tools and
this
stuff.
one and this one.
I was thinking.
It's like this one and this one. You punch it in and you push it in there and it grips a bit of flesh and you yank it out. It's just like little tiny holes.
Like a melon baller, kind of.
Oh no, I have one of those.
I'm kind of looking at my cestus thinking, could I modify any of these in any way? Make them a bit more interesting.
What were we saying a second ago? Oh yeah.
You sat on the floor.
Oh yeah. What was the last question I asked him? Why?
It's-
Why Clara?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you said you had theories and he
Theories.
asked you to share.
So Clara's got power. That's like the obvious one. But why do you want hers? Is Aerith involved in this in any way?
Oh, please. That uptight fucker?
Are you talking to Slurts?
Oh no, I got confused. Hold on. That
character.
uptight fucker. No. We want him dead. He refuses to give my father the respect he deserves.
What respect does he deserve?
He's the most powerful man in the world.
He couldn't take on Zabellarab, could he? I struck a nerve with that one.
Please. As if. He doesn't know, so.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know? That's unfortunate. There's a big fight out. You were unconscious the whole time, too. Pretty much useless to your father. You couldn't even handle me and my friends.
Make an intimidation check.
I was saying you're Mars, but no, you're Clara.
This is still Miles doing all of this.
Oh yeah. But Mars would be just a little girl. Trying to be intimidating.
You two make perception checks.
That's why I'm
please.
not Mars right now.
Perception.
Okay,
Ooh, saving
intimidation.
is
There's an
bad.
8. I'm sorry.
17.
Perception 13.
Okay, so you and Slurts can hear everything. Because
It's not really-
you're listening in and you're like, I can't quite hear it. But you and Slurts, so all of these bulbs, you hear it.
Just
And the man you're like, it's like,
like that.
I think that rolling the 8 intimidation makes sense because she's not trying to scare him as much as she's trying to
Yeah.
get under his skin.
Okay.
So that makes
it's
sense.
like,
She's kind of rough.
I'm quite impressed, really. Like, if she wants a job, she's always welcome. Maybe I won't need these after all.
You're just confused as fuck.
And basically just kind of keep poking the bear, basically, to see what happens.
Make him break.
What
Yeah.
could go wrong?
You got lucky. But your luck will run out.
I think yours might too. He's gonna kill me. Is there anything else I wanted to talk to him about? He's not gonna answer any of my questions. I can just keep pushing him though.
I'll tell you what. Show me who you really are. And I'll tell you why it was Clara.
You might be disappointed. Not someone you wish would have beaten you. I turn into just Mars.
There we go.
You got tricked by a little girl. It's unfortunate. I'll tell your dad.
I know. Yes, I can. What's your name again?
I haven't told you. You didn't ask. Pretty rude.
I'm awfully sorry. I didn't even offer to shake your hand, did I? We could, like, if you just loosen one of these up.
You seem nervous.
Yes. I think I know who you are. You're in the group with that bitch Tova my father told me about.
You're the one who thinks she's a bitch. Oh, okay.
Well, my father. I've never met her. But I hear she's obnoxious and entitled and spoiled brat.
That's more me, actually.
Yes, you're the rich girl, aren't you? Ah, so much talent, all that stuff Mummy and Daddy must buy for you. I'm so very impressed. But
Jealous.
I made a promise. It's not a big secret. If you're going to choose someone to control or to replace, because you seek further power, why wouldn't you choose the person responsible for law and order?
Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go.
Was there a next step?
Do I get to ask you another question first?
Okay. If I answer, you have to answer.
Of course. As long as you're telling the truth. I like this. This is a fun game. Do you like games?
Oh, I love them.
Excellent. So my question to you is, given that we know who you are, we know your group, because that big mouth Goliath of yours was gobbing off around town about the investigation.
And you're hearing all this.
No, he isn't.
He isn't. Arthur's just been like,
How long do you think it's going to take for hidden agents that we have in the city to find and slaughter your parents?
Long enough, I guess.
Anybody who listens to that can make an insight roll, should they wish. Or Sluts will, I guess.
well, it's to me and Slaz.
Well, insight on Mars to see if she's actually freaking out.
9.
Okay. Sluts goes, oh fuck, he meant it. He meant it. He meant it. He meant it.
How does she sound like she reacted?
Don't know, did you roll an insight?
I can. I think it's +7. Let me check.
Insight's wisdom.
This thing never wants to unlock how I want it to.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
I know.
working enough for now, isn't it?
Yeah.
16 +7.
23.
You realise at that moment, he means it. He's telling the truth. There's no, there are hidden people and there are contingency plans should things come down.
Yeah.
Being that they were aware of what was going to be attempted.
Okay, so I have to answer honestly. What was the exact question? How long do I think it's going to take before they get to my parents?
He doesn't really...
It's more of a rhetorical question. He's trying to mess with me just like I'm messing with him.
We've seen your reaction, but
Yeah.
he's being truthful that those things exist.
Yeah. It wasn't something I hadn't considered. I figured somebody was going to try to get to them. And that is an honest answer.
So who's protecting them?
They're perfectly capable.
That's cute.
I mean, they're stronger than me, and you're here. Chained up to a wall.
It's not me.
It's fine. They can handle themselves, they're fine. My turn. What's the next step? Come on, we're gonna play the game.
It's quite simple. We needed somebody friendly at the head of the council. And then the first step would have been to blend the Arcane Institute's influence in with the council. So it wouldn't just be snotty-nosed Helm clerics in charge. No. People as learned and wise and wonderful as my father would be able to take their rightful place at the head of the city. And eventually, those who study and learn would replace those who pray to some gauntlet-wielding moron in the sky.
So he just wants power then? Adoration, attention, whatever. What would you do? What's your role in all this?
I think it's my turn again, isn't it? Come on.
Okay.
Excellent. Just looking at you closely.
That's almost the worst that's happened here, is the stare.
Just staring at you, trying to figure out more about you. Have you any idea how to cure Erod? That was a great shot I made, wasn't it? Pow! Hadn't it been for that friend of yours sticking his hand in the way. Oh, that was such a powerful weapon my dad made.
He made that.
Of course.
It was a good shot.
Thank you.
To be honest, no, I don't. What's your role in all of this? Once he has power, what do you do?
Without the council to judge my existence, I'll get to be free. I'll be allowed outside. Father always told me how the council hated people like me. Hated my mix of dark elf and high elf heritage.
I can understand that. The frustration with that.
But with them disposed, I could be out and I wouldn't have to fear.
What? You don't have to answer this question if you don't want to. What is the fear if you go out before that? What would they do to you? Like, if you were to go out now, ignoring all the things that's happened until this point, just as you are.
Well, I'd be attacked, wouldn't I?
Why?
Because of who I am. I've got a follow for you, though. Just wondering. Your parents, are they tieflings as well? You don't know.
Don't know what?
Oh, you don't know.
Shit, he's got one over on me. You guys are hearing this?
I am.
Yeah.
Slats in it.
Arthur just puts his hat on and says,
He's turned a funnel the other way around.
Just moving slightly back. Just
It's like a soap opera to him, right?
He's loving it.
Indulge me. What is it?
Oh, you don't know.
About my parents? About tieflings?
Do you know how tieflings are born?
was gonna make a funny joke.
Go for it.
Do it.
No, this is not the moment for that.
I think from Mars it is.
Mars would do
I think
it.
Mars it is.
The same way a lot of people are born. Do you not know?
When a mummy tiefling and a daddy tiefling love each other very much.
Do you say that about mummy?
Yeah.
You see, that's where you're wrong.
For it's just like a split second, like she's just like, what?
Seeing as you've been such nice company, I'll let you in on a little secret. They're not actually your parents.
Why not?
She's gonna sit back and lean back. Go for it. You're touching it. Slurts is.
Oh my god, I'm rolling awfully.
I think Martin believes him.
8.
Slurts is up.
I'm not gonna roll insight. I think she believes him.
Yeah. Slurts is like.
I think he's having more fun telling the truth to me than he would be lying. To be quite honest with you. They still raised me though. Tova's parents aren't her parents. Not the worst news.
No.
I mean, your dad's your dad, right? And this is where you wound up. So if my parents aren't actually my parents and I came out on this end of things, I think I'm okay.
But do you ever... Because we had a file made on you. On all of you. I suppose if you'd searched the office more, you might have found it.
We were crunched on time. Well, it seems like I've got some conversations to have with my parents.
Certainly does.
Seems like you've got some conversations to have with my friends.
You should ask them what happened to your real parents.
Okay. And she just walks out.
So as you start walking towards Slurts, is like.
Can I do an insight check on how I think she's feeling right now?
Slurts is just like suddenly pretends to be looking at one of his tools again. Yeah, you make an insight check.
16.
I mean, how are you? Are you trying to look stoic, or are you wearing your emotions on your face?
I think once she is out of his field of vision, she's devastated. She looks exhausted. She's slouching. She's trying not to cry. She didn't lie at all, but she's not okay.
Arthur just puts his hand on her, gives her a little squeeze hug. Just goes, maybe go back and wait with the others. You probably don't want to hear what comes next.
Yeah, I think she just walks downstairs. Or wherever the place was, yeah.
You walk round and you head back to the room. So it's like... Slurts, as you go, Slurts fills you in.
Okay.
No, everything that's been
I
said.
know nothing.
As it the whole time, oh yeah, you'll look confused. Right, here we go. This is what happened. And Slurts gives you the rundown of everything, all the important exchanges in that room.
The javelin had blood magic, attached to it, tied in with it. I
can get some blood.
I'm wondering if it was his blood used as some sort of. It seems like someone will do anything for his father. If his blood was used, because I feel like Carrick wouldn't have used his own blood because it could have probably been identified. He'd use blood of someone that is an unknown, like him. If we could get that blood, or some blood maybe, from him...
We have the blood, Zebby has it, doesn't he?
No, but one that wasn't tainted by magic. Maybe there'd be some way of undoing whatever happened to Erod.
So we need to find out from him how to undo that.
Well, then I can sample. I've got vials.
To be fair, keep it handy.
I can...
It will go in a second.
Well, we'll come up with the game plan because
you're gonna get your time.
I'm sure there'll be blood spill.
So what do we need to know from him? One, how to dispel the curse.
He's not going to give up the information, is he? He's fucking
We
insane.
Yeah, but who knows?
Play a game with him.
These files, though. So we're going to need to do some.
No, we can go back in. The whole thing's
Yeah.
going to be like raided, I imagine. Like fully.
What do you want to find out? What specific bit of information do you need?
You think he'll squill?
Oh, he'll squill.
What did he say the next?
Whether or not he'll tell us what we need to know,
What did he say
he'll
the next step
squill.
was?
So they basically were trying to get Clara to infiltrate the
To
what
merge
have you.
the thing two
yes,
together.
and then with that influence, she could get Carrot in the council.
But we
But
kind
now
of,
it's been unearthed. There's no way that
so
Carrot's
basically,
going anywhere
so
near it.
realistically, the only contingency
is
plan
to
we
try
know-
and murder people that we know.
yeah, to try get him back. So
Or to just abandon the Clara
Potentially.
thing and go for Tatina, who we
But
think is still
I-
part of it. There's still a
Yeah.
member that he might have.
Slurts would say that it's probably a bit like our stuff. If we've got information scattered around, right?
Yeah.
If someone that we're dealing with does a dirty on us, there's automatic things that will happen as a consequence.
yeah, we know that.
Is it likely that it would
If
go
they're
into
doing
place?
the same thing,
Is it like that we're going to place when all the shit went down, or is it more likely that it's contingent on Durok being taken or his death?
don't know. Probably just in general what's happened to Karen. I'd
So
imagine.
Durok is
Someone roll.
basically.
Tell what you roll me a d20 quickly, please.
Just a D20.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this. If you tell anyone I did something nice,
No one will believe us.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm
'Cause no one
starting to
will
like
believe
you, you know.
It just grunts in there.
I'm the. Well, obviously, we know where she is. I'm gonna send some people keep an eye on the place. She's a good kid.
Maybe not so bad either. And then immediately recoils. He just said that.
Who would they have on you?
We're gonna be good
That's
friends.
well,
Because you've effectively got nobody unless they also know the woman you're after.
No,
or the
he
kids.
just needs their information and their
yeah.
their influence.
Depends what they've got in the file, essentially.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's.
I
the
don't
thing,
think
they
that-
have the file on you.
Oh,
It makes sense, obviously, for us that we all have places of importance to
This
us,
is it.
but you don't.
in term out of game. In term, my grove, like I don't know how powerful how powerful a grove, how well protected is it going to be?
It's not going to be something which they could easily influence.
No.
If you're looking at what potential weak points, your dad is not a weak point.
No, the dojo probably is though. Maybe. I mean, it's full of monks, but
I was going to say it's not.
It would be like a person, probably my sparring partner, would be the weak point. Maybe.
Yeah,
Someone close
it's
enough
not-
to me.
If you look at it on the simple like spiteful acts of vengeance, the dojo is not
It'd be your dad.
a weak
I
point.
don't think it'd be my dad either.
I don't
So-
think they could.
I have a weak
Because
point.
they've got to get to the mountains and fight through a shit ton of Goliaths, like Frost Giant, all these other this giant coalescence
Brothers.
over there. It's like
Yeah.
then it's not likely to happen.
A dojo full of well-trained martial artists.
So they probably have eyes on it.
But,
basi-
but some rich tieflings.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, her family's they're already trying to kill them. It's
Yeah.
mostly hers we need to protect. They haven't. There's not so much they can do to me.
So it's entirely
My
likely
parents,
that
however.
yeah.
Oh no, they'd fucking kill everyone.
Well, as
But
far
there's-
as as far
we
as
don't
we
have
know,
too many weak points to our knowledge.
They're easily accessible, at least.
I don't. Not as far as I'm aware.
that,
Very
that
few.
basically that are not going to have a big fight.
Yeah.
I think my groups are fairly well protected,
You
or at
can-
least capable
yeah.
of taking care
I
of
think-
themselves.
I mean, he's threatened her more than.
Well, he has a reason to threaten me a lot.
Yeah, she. I mean, she. Their families are significantly closer. I
Yeah.
want the information in those folders. It might be handy to know, but I
Yeah.
feel like maybe we.
They may have destroyed it by now. Anyone else?
Depends.
Well, were we told? I can't remember if they said after the battle if those that were loyal to him were still back in there, or if any had fled, or
There was fighting that broke
someone
out throughout
died,
the
don't I?
institute. People died, but as far as they're aware, all the those loyal to Carrick within the Institute were killed or captured.
Okay, so everyone else should be neutral.
But how long that took and what they were able to do in that period of time, and if anybody escaped, you don't know.
And that they knew that we were down there and people might have fallen back to try
and also the Citadel may now be investigating in the Institute anyway. We don't know, I'm assuming.
But we've got good links to the top to get that information if we need it.
Yeah, true.
If it has been...
So we need to find out... Yeah, ask about the Javelin, I think. That's what we want to know about how to cure Eric.
I think...
He seems to know how to cure him. That's what we want to know, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I think we want some of his blood as a contingency,
and we want to know
throughout
how to
this
cure
process. So what exactly had happened to Erid? Is it just that he's not getting stronger again?
He's the cursed blood magic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's blood. It's got some kind of a grip on him that can't be cured through the means that they would have to remove a curse or to
Baslam had done something to help a little bit, right?
So if you were looking at purely mechanics, attempts at removing a curse and restoration spells haven't worked to deal with the issue.
But he's not getting worse. He's kind of stable.
He's stable. He's stable, but incredibly weak.
Yeah.
So we find out how to heal him.
I mean, Zebi was also looking into the stuff, but I think having the blood from him being the only link to it as someone that threw it, and potentially the wielder of the weapon.
We do that,
with the
and
blood.
we could take it to Zebi.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Clean blood.
Yeah, to compare and see. Okay, so we get a decent amount of that.
A couple of hours
about
worth.
next steps for Titina. As to contingency.
Yes. What contingency was in place for her if stuff went down?
And then a third thing. I feel
Do we need a third thing?
Well, there's probably a third thing we could think of.
Good things come in threes, don't they?
Slurs does eventually come back, is that right? I've got some people sent off.
Thank you.
Better to...
I was asking what happened to his mom.
Well,
She's clearly not around anymore.
Whose mum?
His mum.
Oh. Yeah, because
Who's mum?
we know it wasn't Findlay. That wasn't his mum, right?
Correct.
No, she would be a dark elf by what he's
Yes.
saying.
And Findlay's just human or something? What's Findlay? No, she was a redhead, but what was she? Human, halfling, elf.
You just name all the races, you'll get there eventually.
One of them will be right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying them so that something will click.
I feel like should we go do the blood one last? Because
Wood elf.
A wood elf. Okay. Yeah, I think asking about what happened to his mum's not a bad one.
Start off. He seemed fairly talkative about his family.
I think Slurts can have some fun with it. They can have a bit of friendly banter.
So we want to know these things. We want to know.
Well, you can come in with me. I'll do the persuasion. You ask the question. So yeah, you
soften him up a bit.
So yeah, we send some people out. Fair warning, the lady might not be entirely happy with me when she finds out I've sent people out to protect and keep an eye on things. So if she asks, you're right to say you agree to do another favour for the protection. And he's genuinely squirming because he's worried.
If this is successful, if we get the information we want, I think that's a fair deal.
Arthur's going to be like, okay.
I'm liking you guys more and more. You're my kind of people. Now, you need some blood. How many? 2 or 3?
3.
Or bucket.
Bucket might be a bit overkill.
We
don't want him dead yet.
We need to transfer it subtly. So maybe 3.
Yeah.
3. Marvellous.
Just
he pulls out, and in the back pocket of this pouch, he rolls that about and.
Can we get them?
Yeah.
Do that last though.
Yeah.
We'll get the questions first.
All right. I'll try not to spill too much blood to start with.
Your room.
Right.
I mean, yeah, we're not cleaning up. It's
unless that can be the job.
Yeah.
That was just the job.
If that's the job you need done after.
For a while.
Let's go work the magic.
After you.
It's just kind of. I was like, poof, kicks it all over. Hello, Sally boy.
Just look at Arthur and she'll be like.
We'll cut back to the other room. Mars arrives back and comes in the room. Still obviously looking a mess, or has it gotten worse on the
It's gotten worse. I'm
Once it
crying.
is.
I run and just hugged over
Yeah.
and
I'm
yeah.
just like, oh no, baby.
Do you want to talk about it at all?
No.
No, I'll just
Okay.
sort of cried out.
Okay, so you got a
Clara.
passed out Clara cuddling her
Yeah.
dog, and you two cuddling on the other sofa with tears and snot and stuff
Yeah.
happening.
And food.
All right.
Just start scoffing.
Not much missing over in the other side of the world.
And you see the guy hanging up, sees this goblin kick open the door, and he looks at the smiley face. And you won't be smiling much longer. I'm gonna start with the corkscrew, the spiky corkscrew, and he's like, "These guys are gonna ask you a question. You're gonna answer it truthfully. If we don't think you are, then I'm gonna put this corkscrew and I'm gonna throw it through the end of your big toe all the way." So he's there, and he's like pulls off his shoe and is like just twitching it on the end. You can see the guy's foot twitching and toe twiddling around. Go on, boy, ask the questions. He's like starting to sweat now. He's like, okay.
So, what happened to your mum? What's that story?
Either both of you or one of you with advantage make an intimidation check. The DC is
Minus plus 0.
-2, so that's you. Do it with
the
advantage.
DC is lowered appropriately for the goblin with the pointy thing. Actually, let's do.
Mars is more intimidation than a Goliath.
I rolled intimidation for slurs to decide how
17.
much. Okay, so he's like,
These rolls are going to go downhill.
she
Well,
was
easy
killed.
question.
She was killed.
How?
The full story.
Somebody in the town mugged her. I was like a toddler.
So it's a Batman origin story.
I wasn't there.
Oh,
Someone. And who were you told it was?
someone like Spider-Man.
They don't know who did it.
Arthur's just kind of snorts.
She was out in town and mugged.
Just kind of snorts and just turns to slow. Just
Insight.
Yeah, roll insight if you want to roll it as well.
17 on that one.
what was it? Sorry.
Insight.
14.
Appears to be telling the truth.
Just
Too
turns
crazy to lie. He's having a fun time.
Yeah, I know, but
Well, he likes the I think he likes torture and stuff. He might enjoy the pain.
just turns like, would you believe it was a stranger? Considering asking sluts.
He goes, well,
Daddy.
yeah, it does seem to be telling the truth, which is really disappointing. This is like one of my favourite
No, I
things.
mean, Daddy keeps you locked in a dungeon, tells you stories that mummies they hate the half breeds.
You see, he's up there, he's going, please, I'm telling the truth, please don't. It's going to hurt so much. You know, if I wasn't chained up here, and he's like,
If you weren't chained up again, you'd lose again. Just get on with the question, answering the questions.
Right, thank you for the answer. What was the second question again? What's the contingency for Tatina? If all this went down, what happens to her? Because surely
Your father wouldn't want to share power. Would
he wouldn't want a loose end like this of knowing that she's involved. She'd have to flee, surely.
beautiful dice. Impossible to see the fucking numbers.
Sluts?
We don't have anything about Tatina. What are you talking about?
Insight.
Sluts, get screwing.
18.
Yeah, it's an absolute barefaced lie, but you've not presented him with any knowledge or evidence that you know about that, so he's trying to keep it secret.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
We
So you see Sluts go,
So
come on,
excited.
crank, and you hear this thing ripping. The guy screams at the top of his lungs.
Let's try it again.
And you even hear it crunch bone as it grips in and starts breaking the toes.
Soon you give us an answer we're happy with.
This is for my niece, you little shit.
We found you. We know.
If you lie to us again, we're getting the melon ballers out.
She. God. Let me check something. Oh, I don't want that.
She's doppelganger too. Who isn't a doppelganger?
Just everyone in the city.
We're doppelgangers.
She was just going to meet an unfortunate accident at some point. Ah!
So, she was going to get into power, bring your father in, and then just mysteriously die. Am I getting that right?
Something like that. You know, it hurts on the way out more because of the spike.
Are they like angled backwards?
But they're poking everywhere.
Oh.
Like it's extra flesh ripping on the way out.
Right, now, last question we got at the moment. The blood used in the javelin, was it yours?
No.
And whose was it?
Again,
I won't, yeah,
I
we'll want it inside.
actually don't know.
12.
A 14.
Appears to be telling the truth.
Look at sluts. Come on.
on,
I like the fact that you're bonding with Slurs right now.
Yeah.
Slurs like... He looks disappointed.
So yeah, does he know whose it was? Or was that... So
He doesn't know
He
who it was.
genuinely doesn't know.
No.
Well, just as an assurance, we're going to... I'm going to just take one of the vials and hold it underneath his bleeding toe and gather some blood from that, just an assurance, just to make sure.
Sluts, you can fill up the others.
We're...
Alright, I need to... He lets go of the thing and leaves it in his toe. He gets his syringe out and connects one of his blood vials on it. He goes, I can't quite reach the wearer on. He stands on his foot. And then just jabs it in his thigh where he really could have easily reached anyway. Draws a big thing of blood and then fills up the 3 vials from it. Hands them to you.
Sure.
3 vials of Durok's blood. And he goes, right, now, moving this is a very careful process here because otherwise... and he pulls it away and the guy's big toe is attached to it. The end of it is like that much with the big nail.
Still need him conscious now. You seem to enjoy.
He can have his toe back if you say goodbye. Maybe for supper.
You seem to enjoy taunting our tiefling about healing Erin. How do we do it?
Is there... I don't know.
I'm just going to start sort of filtering through Slurts' tools and like
As soon as he says I don't know, just Slurts.
No. I don't know. I just always heard my dad saying that it was that only he was smart enough to do it.
Only your dad was smart enough to do it.
Yeah, that's what you always said.
Should your dad been dabbling in blood magic?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I mean, just making sure.
It's just...
So it's probably his blood. Or would he...
He's not... He's kind of trying to... Are you asking me a question?
But he doesn't know whose blood it is.
No.
We don't know enough
You
about
seem
blood
like
magic.
You want to say something.
So...
No?
Sluts.
You seem to be having a look. Is there any in particulars like that? The finger pizza peeler.
I am quite liking the look of that one.
Yeah, you be my guest. Mi casa, su casa.
I'm glad Spanish is part of this world.
Common in Spanish.
I'm just going to grab it and explain to him, as sort of I walk towards him, how Slurts explained it to us. That this is just slips on just like a lovely ring, twists around your finger, and then pop, your finger's still there.
He's never done this
But
before,
it's
so it may not
losing-
go properly as well.
Yeah, I'm not trained in this. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I wasn't thinking of using it on the finger.
Oh, wiener.
So, you might need it one day.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
You can
Hey.
see Slurt's
I wouldn't be laughing for much longer, Sluts. You're going to be on dropping his trousers and getting it ready for me.
That's all right. In fairness, that's why I was considering using the corkscrew to start with.
We can always revisit the
What would
corkscrew at
happen
the
if we
end.
did them both at the same time?
This is a different kind of disturbing from my experience.
You're not here.
Just
It's
like
fine.
splayed.
No, this is just straight Mercedes response to things.
Okay.
Well, it's been a while. He might be hungry anyway.
You gonna tell us what you were thinking, or
As you say, go.
Just going to start approaching him with this thing. Going,
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
double
Both
nines. I
nines.
think it's just a 9.
Well, his thingy. Okay, that's a 2. So he's gonna go.
Works.
He's gonna go. Well,
How many inches can I take off with this thing?
with the.
are we gonna roll to see how many?
There's a lot of prisoners.
D4.
They would scoop up drunk homeless people or wave strays, people they found doing criminal acts. They would take them. Blood magic needs a lot of materials, and the materials don't always survive the process.
Okay.
So what was the contingency for your father? Where's he? What was the plan if he went down? If it like a, you know,
His
all this
backup
happened.
if one he fell and failed, or two he just failed to beat and take over like he wanted.
Slurts is unbuckling his belt for you.
Oh, God.
And he just wants to keep up the pressure for you because he just said he'd come back.
Where would he?
Oh,
Where would he?
don't-
Where would he hide?
I don't know.
Inside.
He's always
Yeah,
said.
Is
He
there really?
always said it was best
10.
if we didn't know everything. Then, you know,
You know, well,
I couldn't tell you in situations like this
Because he,
with a goblin taking off my trousers.
he expected you to fail.
sounds like he was set up to fail, doesn't it? To me,
Yeah, a little
like
bit,
he
yeah.
knew that you were the weak link.
Could I pretend he lied about that?
Yeah, I'll accept that. You can pretend you lied, yeah.
He's not looking at me. You little shit! I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Well, you know, old Daddy could come back for him, but what a shame that Slurts did too much damage and he just found a corpse. That would be really unfortunate, and you know, well,
Be very sad
Not-
indeed. Yeah.
he's not good. You know, he's clearly not good enough to best Zabelarev or
Are they now
You
on
know.
the floor?
tackle
Yeah,
out.
he's still got like undergarments there. And goes, oh, I need one more layer of protection.
You know, we can go through that. He doesn't have to.
I feel like I should cut those off with a rusty knife.
Yeah, you do what you need to
That one
do.
as well, maybe.
I've been working on a magic trick. I can cut off people's underpants with a rusty knife while blindfolded. Would you like to see?
Bet you can't do it with your hands tied behind your back.
Oh, this is a good game. What do you reckon? Please.
What are we doing to this guy?
He's done minimal damage so far. Like, yeah, okay, he's lost a toe, but in the scheme of how
psychological-
people are in D&D games, yeah, psychological is always the way to go. Okay.
I don't feel as bad for what my situation was.
It's not-
No threats to the penis.
but- so, just, I don't know where he is. I don't know if he'll come back, when he'll come back. I don't even know all of the details of the plans. I just did what my father asked of me.
Well, I'm sure, you know, he's a He's a pretty powerful wizard. I'm sure he knows all the information you told us at this point. You know, maybe he has, listening devices that you don't know you don't even know about. How do you think he's going to feel when he turns up and knows you've spilled everything and squealed like a canary? I don't think he's going to be pleased with you at all.
Deception check. With advantage, given the situation.
Bitch, you are.
How are you
12. How are you rolling doubles all the time?
I don't know. I've rolled 2. No, was that 15 or
They were both 12s.
Yeah, because 15's next to it.
You guys.
Don't think he's going to be happy with you. We could just leave him for his dad to kill when he gets there. Tie him up somewhere in the wilderness. Let Daddy come find him. Kill himself.
Probably like he did his mum.
He wants to get angry, but he's like very aware that his trousers are around his ankles.
Let's just
Slotus is currently like, yeah, this should do. Just find a bit of rope. Like he's. What do you need from me for me to live and not lose any more toes or other appendages?
It depends how much more you can provide us with. What's your offer? We'll see if it's good enough, and if it's not, well, I'll start taking inches off.
I don't.
Your future, quite literally, is in your hands right now. Well, not literally, it's almost in mine. But,
Or the goblins.
Yeah. Don't know what's worse.
At the back of the office, the very back right-hand corner, you can slide across one of the bricks. It's false. And there's a switch which opens up the door. All the evidence of the experiments with blood magic is there.
Inside joke.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible choice.
17.
Yeah, 17 plus 1, 18.
Yeah. Slides himself that, yeah. He gets his thing and like does the Tito whip on his cock.
This door that has the spikes. That needs a key, doesn't it, usually?
Yeah.
Now, do you know what one of them is?
In Dad's pocket?
There's more than one.
In Findle's pocket.
Well, okay. I'm sure we can go ask her nicely for her one. I'm sure she'll happily hand it over to us. We know how to get past it anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, we did it once. But hey.
But it would just make things easier.
I got one more question, you ready?
Hey, shoot.
Well, you seem very smug about knowing us. What was in our files?
There's a lot of information in your files. What do you want
Slurs.
specifically? What specifically?
Everything you know.
Oh, it takes so long. Like, what do
we
you
got all
The
day.
important stuff.
We have got all
It's got
day.
information on your the kind of training you've had, the skills, your known abilities, information on missions you've been on, known acquaintances, and there's a whole section on vulnerable points. Which for you, you're so boring. Do you not have any friends in the city?
Okay, that's in character.
That's He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Must be a pain for you, eh?
It makes it more difficult. He's everyone he knows is really strong. However, those girlies of yours, they got a little soft underbelly in their adopted parents. For both of them.
Oh, but they are both very vengeful bitches.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
That'd be really.
I mean, Mars doesn't even have vengeance yet. She was kind of psychotic, so like,
Yeah.
imagine when she's got off the deep end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, well, I think we'll come back if we need any more.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's give him another 15 minutes and then keep him on ice for us. You might need to literally keep
We
him on
need
ice.
him. We need him alive and able to talk if we need him. But all yours, I guess.
Yeah, you can look after him if you're happy to.
I want him to recover a little bit first.
Whatever you think.
He's only
of
off the
that.
top. You can withstand
That's
a little
fine.
more.
I know. Do you know what he needs? He needs a good meal, and he climbs up and he pinches his nose until he opens his mouth and slams it in there and slaps him in the face. Yeah, my niece was the first goblin to make it into the institute. She's very talented.
Yeah.
She's one of the good ones. She wasn't really a source, but in an emergency. But in the attack, she chose the right side. She thought she was going to make better for herself. I really hate this guy.
Well, the longer you keep him alive, the more revenge you can get. How old was your niece again?
15?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you can give him. Well, you can keep him as long as you like. 15 weeks, months, years.
Well, I imagine the people that the institute might want, the Citadel might want him
Are
eventually.
you gonna?
Well, they don't know he's here.
Are you going to be handing him over to us if we
That's
decide?
a decision for the lady to make.
Well, until then, you can have all the fun you want with him.
We don't.
Revenge
even
is
know, we
slow
don't
and
even know
painful.
he's here, and then Arthur just walks out of the room.
Yeah, we lost him. He fell off the back of my horse when we were bringing her over here. So
We were focused on Clara.
yeah.
Well, that protection's on the way to the girls' parents' places. They won't even know that they're watching. All right. I'll tell you what. The next time you've got a night off, drinks on me, and we'll get food somewhere else because it's fucking terrible.
We'll have a toast to your niece as well.
You know where's good to go? Alundo's. Have you ever been there?
We have, yeah.
Fucking sensational steak. He wanders off a different direction within the room, but you see he's got a bit of a tear in his eye.
We're not supposed to like him.
I told you, it's becoming a buddy cop movie.
Slaughters.
So I'm not suggesting a full break because it's already 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
but I could do with a drink.
Yeah.
We'll just do like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes,
Bye,
everybody.
friends.
Salami's here. Oh, lots of nice people. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Be right back.
Hope you've enjoyed this
Bye.
section.
Like a mild one.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're just having a drink and cake break, but this episode of Helmswell City is currently not sponsored by Guinness Zero.
But it could be.
It could be one day. You
working on
never
it.
know.
Oh. Sorry, just happy food noises,
John loves baking.
as always.
Yeah, you were making a lot of those on Saturday as well.
No, yeah.
You were like pie, lasagna, bread.
Feed me.
I can't believe how good the white bread was, though. It was so
That went so quickly.
right. Andrea says she's an angel.
Who?
Well, Andrea, she said she's a complete angel. But technically, the devil was an angel, so...
Yeah, but
I am white bread now. Hey! I started thinking of myself of whole grain. Lots of flavour, a little bit nutty. Well, we always, as a family, we always used to call that the whole grain bread squirrel shit bread. Because it's full of nuts.
That's fucking delicious. Call your dad tomorrow and tell him.
Got more to work tomorrow. It really is fucking good. Oh yeah. This episode is though sponsored by my dad's incredibly good ginger cake. This is nice though, the chat looks nice. I've sorted that format a bit better. I like the fact that the mod icon on YouTube is a spanner.
What the fuck
So
is
they
that?
can fix stuff.
What?
What does a spanner mean?
Like a
A
wrench.
wrench.
Oh!
I only know because I work at a garage.
Fair enough. Why is it called a spanner?
Why is it called a wrench?
I don't know. I forgot my history of words book.
Why? You know I ask these questions.
It's like looking into.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Expecting me to know things that I have no knowledge of whatsoever. And getting upset that I don't know them.
I Google things for Nicole often.
That's right.
Spanner came into use in the 1630s, referring to the tool for winding the spring of a wheel-lock firearm. From German spanner, from spannen, to join, fasten, extend, connect.
So did spanner come first then?
Where did the word wrench come from? It's now an educational stream.
I did listen to a podcast of
This
blind
seems off
Americans.
topic to
A
the
little bit.
podcast.
Sure.
never mind. Yeah,
differently.
never mind the rest of what we're about.
Yep,
to
17. The oldest recorded date says 1794.
The spanner's older. By about 160 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, America is not even really that. Like,
So your word's wrong. It's ours.
Yeah.
The spanner's correct.
There was literally an American guy who said, I don't want to be British, so they changed a bunch of words and made a new
the
dictionary.
country had existed for like
And that's
30
literally-
years
that
now.
sounds
Like,
very
Yeah.
American.
It's like you say, like, oh yeah, America's not as old as that. But there are pubs in this country considerably older than America. Like,
Drive by that was like been open since like the 1600s. I'm like, well, alright.
yeah. That's when you see the established in stuff on America. Established in 1950 something. That's not old. Anyway, right. We return from our break. Not sponsored.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You guys head back to the room. You go back in. Mars is sobbing on the couch. There is currently like a wet patch from tears with a bit of
fine.
snot on your arm. Clara's still slightly asleep.
Arthur just goes over and puts his hand on it. So let's just send some people just to keep an eye on your family.
She just cried a little harder.
Just kind of taps like.
Have you even managed to tell her what was said at all?
I think she'll
No.
probably say words that it's just not coherent. Like my mom and dad and slurs and it just
I don't know
not working.
what's going
Yeah.
on there.
Okay, so that would have been a very confusing
Yeah.
sentence for you.
And I also feel like we don't want to say everything, even with Clara in the room at the moment.
She's
I
asleep.
I know she's asleep, but I don't. Well, she's only kind of asleep. So I don't want to.
How asleep is she? From just looking.
She's
don't-
snoring.
She's snoring.
Completely out. Well,
I mean, we can whisper.
There's
Why-
some
but-
things that I found out that Clara can hear. It's not going to hurt her to know that my parents are now a target.
Yeah.
That doesn't change things, really, does it?
What do we need to do now? What's our
Um,
plan of action?
We need to get Clara back to the Citadel. My
Well,
thought process.
Not until she's good to go, because she's
How long's that going to be, though?
well.
Like, bear in mind, we have a.
Well, look, could
we
we?
have a-
You know where else is safe?
Where?
Zebby's.
To
So
be fair,
now that
Zebby's-
Zebby's,
We get her to there, yeah.
we could get her there, and he can stay shut for a few days.
What we want
And
to do.
keep her there, and him and the weasels
We need
can.
to get him to Zebby. Zebby can then deal with getting her safely. We can then try get back to that tunnel to get those the information.
We
Yeah.
need to go back through his hull and get those things.
Secret tunnel. I think.
Yeah, I think we. The
How-
thing is, Clara's got to be unconscious. She's sleeping,
How
but I don't think
about-
that's good enough right now.
No, but when she wakes up, she makes her invisible. She disguises as some random person who we've met. And
Clara has to be completely unconscious, not just invisible.
Yeah. So,
unconscious.
so we'll wake her up in a bit. Make her take the stuff so she's asleep. She can turn her invisible. I'll turn her into a horse. She can be a random person so that so that we are in theory just not. There's just a person on a horse that no one's going to think to stop, and no one will be looking for. You two can then we can meet you back here. Or just at Zebby's. I'm just trying to think of the subtlest way to get there without anyone kind of being like, "Hey, it's the people who we think probably just broke into the institute."
So I think your idea is good.
You got a better one?
Would
No, I'm thinking, what do we
Sabellarath let
do?
us in if it was just me on a horse?
I don't know.
That's the thing. It won't
I
be.
He doesn't trust you.
But
yet.
what he
sure
would,
goes well.
what would appear to be that I'm
But
just on a
but
horse.
as soon as we get there, we can then all turn back. 'Cause
Okay.
It's just to get to Zebby's, because once we're at Zebby's door, I mean, hopefully he's just going to be like, he'll be able to tell.
I have my stone thing.
Yes, I mean, if we have the stone thing as well, and we have Clara, and then we all turn back, we can be like, yeah, it's us, we have Clara, take her please. We gotta go.
Where do we go after that?
We're gonna go back to the
Tunnel.
Duke to try find the... we're breaking back into where we just came out
Oh,
of.
good.
Nothing could go wrong with that.
Could we just maybe long
It's
rest?
kind of like double jeopardy.
Yeah,
I need some spell slots,
okay,
please.
yeah. Okay, maybe we will get to Zebby's just...
Because we're safe there in a pocket dimension.
Fuck it, let's just all get to Zebby's then. But we make Clara
we
invisible.
Not that I
And
don't love the
unconscious and
idea.
invisible.
I'm
Still
just
need
saying,
unconscious.
as a bard, I need to kind of just hang out for like 8 hours.
Or do we just stay here?
Okay, we wait here for 8 hours, then go to Zebby's.
That would be a much easier idea.
Let's do
Still
that.
morning. It's a long way from a long rest.
Yeah, that's something we could just hang out for the day.
Should we drink the sluts?
Let Marcel napping up.
So, Mars is
We
found.
need to find out what Slutz's other job he needs from us is. Then we can start planning things out as well.
Because we're gonna.
So,
we need to deal with this damn.
I'm gonna-
or X guy.
Is Slutz still in with
No, he-
Dorok, or is
He'll
he
be
kind of done?
He'll be
for now?
somewhere. You'd have to ask the guard to get him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So I guess we can't just
Well,
walk
the
around.
thing is, he's not checked. It's not going to be down to him what job we do. It's going to be down to the lady.
That we've agreed to do another job for them, and it's not his job; it's her
going to
job.
be the lady who
Yeah.
chooses. Yeah. So I think we just wait to see what happens with that. To be honest, it may be the wrong call, but who knows?
What do you think?
I think we all need to just heal.
Yeah, but it's the morning. We can't just.
You can cruise out if you want to. If there's any conversations that you want to have, or anybody you want to seek out from.
This wants to get back to find that folder.
I want a long rest so you can head out there on your own in the danger. I'm gonna hang out here with Clara and sleep.
You can certainly bind the time there. You will get
I mean,
visited.
to be fair, if we do a long, can we just do a long?
We can retcon and say that you'll be the next day. You can't like long rest in the middle of the day.
I'm assuming we would still get updates if anything
Yeah.
necessary that we needed to know happened.
Yeah, there is something I need someone to roll a d20 for, please. I'll let you know once you roll it.
Oh, fine. 2!
2.
You never know with Rob. It could be good or it could be bad.
Oh god, I don't think he's good. That's definitely not good.
It could just be get his Slurt's voice ready.
You do get another one, yeah. It's me, am I alright to come in?
Yeah, we're all decent.
Comes in, and Slurts comes through the door. His eyes look puffy, like someone who's been crying quite a lot. So, bit of an update. Someone from the council has kindly volunteered to head up the investigation to what happened in the absence
guess who
of
it is?
Clara. I think you probably can.
That'll be interesting.
Titina, by any chance?
Yes.
The seal. Are you alright, dear?
Thank you.
Who
If
would
there's
be-
any consolation
Hey,
for
we don't-
upsetting you so much.
We don't need to tell her.
No,
No.
I gave him a stern talking to.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. He deserved that.
He did very stern.
She's choosing to ignore that one.
And,
I can't read. It's fine.
We've got we've got people keeping an eye on your parents and your parents to make sure they're safe from any retaliation.
Oh, you don't know yet, do you?
You didn't tell her.
No, we can. We didn't. Did we?
Mark's eyes are also puffy. Well, they didn't outright. He didn't outright threaten your parents, but I
They were
assume.
they had contingency plans. Sludge
It's more like bitter revenge plans. Really.
Yeah, so they're being looked out for by,
Oh, I don't. My parents are. Don't have to worry about
I mean,
that.
I wouldn't want to break into your mum's shop with that many knives
No.
there. Your dad's a bit softer, but boy, is that some fucking good pork you got.
That's right.
Like, that's sensational stuff.
They know their way around knives.
They've also hired someone new to help since you left, actually.
Who's that?
I haven't got a name for them yet, but it's
Do you trust them? Do you know them? Who are they?
Why are they?
What's their background?
When are they?
those have everything. Yeah, I know what they are, but
what are they?
They're sort of halfling.
Are there any ties to?
No,
Okay, fine.
yeah, sort of halfling. Part halfling.
Any update?
I
on
swear to God, if this is that fucking racy thing, fucking.
I was the exact same thing.
Any update on Zebby?
No, but he's not been seen since he went back into his thing. The doors up from his shop is not there, so unless you have a way to contact him, you wouldn't be able to get in there. Maybe that's the intent, that he doesn't want anybody to bother him, and that's he's given them a reason to be able to contact them. We don't tend to keep a particularly close eye on Zebby's shop at any point because he probably knows. The guy's incredible. He's also probably the nicest person in the city.
In terms of chain of command in the Citadel, obviously Arid's top. Who? We said there's not really a clear chain of command beneath him, is there?
Now, in cases of emergency, there'll be an emergency council meeting where they will vote on appointing someone as an interim chairman. Normally, it's in the case of the death, and they appoint someone
Well,
to
obviously,
oversee
he's
him.
still alive.
So yeah, they'll appoint an interim while they look into what they can do, I'd imagine. So they'll vote on that.
But her being in charge of this investigation is not taking over as interim. It's just as a leading the charge on the investigation. So it wasn't voted on. It was just she volunteered. I'm guessing.
So volunteer, she said, I'll take care of it.
What's she done since she took control of it?
They've got people all throughout the institute looking for stuff. Your face, like that.
Right.
Love it.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, lads. We'll see you later. I think we need to
Go.
get in there now.
If they're already in there, though.
That's the only thing that's really going to help us at this point to show that she's in on it.
Or we could go with maybe if a potentially more recovered blue person.
He's not going to recover at this point. I mean, you can try. I
We
don't
can
know if it's
see.
on the way.
Well, we need to
could
drop. We need to
bring
drop.
Clara in
We
there.
could take her into there and then we'll head
Like,
off.
look what
Just
they did
shove
to
her
her.
through the door.
So the people who are now we're racing to get there. We're going to show the person we just kidnapped from them back to them and be like, look what you did.
No.
But it's
So
probably going
take her to Zebby's.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant take him to show them to the
That'd
Citadel.
be stupid.
That's what I was saying. Okay. Yeah, no, we need to get her to Zebby's because that's going to be the probably the safest place.
Because otherwise, time-wise, getting her to Citadel, explaining to people this is an issue and that Tatina's involved, and then getting over there could take time.
If Tatine...
Would Zabella even take someone in that he doesn't know?
Well, he knows Clara.
He knows who Clara is.
She's
But he's like super secretive in general.
yeah.
He's got a hidden door that only comes out sometimes. You think he's gonna be like, yeah, just
Well,
come in and hang
his
out.
door is pretty much normally always open and available when the shop's open.
Because it's just a shop, isn't it?
It is just a shop,
Oh,
but he
hi,
also
Luke.
lives there. It's a magnificent mansion. It's a spell. It's
Yeah.
the place
Think
is.
Howl's Moving Castle.
I feel like
I would if I'd watched it. I suppose.
I know.
I feel like it would be fine. Like, we can't keep her here for too much longer. Zebby's is the next safest place.
Zebby trusts me.
He'll look after. He will look after her. Even Slurts thinks he's the nicest guy in the city.
I think Andrea's upset. I haven't seen Hell's Moving Castle.
That's right, I know.
Fine, I'll watch it with you.
Thank you.
Stop bullying me. Although she wants you all to get drunk with slurs. I'm sure it'll happen at
It'll
some
probably
point.
happen. Okay, so I think we get to Zebby's.
Alright. We'll take care of Durk. I'll keep him alive.
For now.
Him alive.
For now.
I'll probably tell people not to let me in with him unsupervised because I kind of don't want him to stay alive.
Understandable.
Do we have a sleepy potion thingy?
We could give him
You
something
give
to
him something.
give to
Oh,
her.
okay.
To slip in her drink.
So,
But if
I
she's
guess-
already asleep...
But
well,
I know
don't
we need to. They'll want magically.
You need
No,
to
but I
move
mean,
her.
can we just...
Yeah, we're gonna have
In
to.
her mouth.
Let's wake her up quickly.
Oh,
explain.
Yeah. While
If
she's
she's
asleep,
asleep,
just
you could just
drop it in
give
her
her the
mouth.
potion, make her sleep harder. Make sure
Yeah.
she doesn't wake up.
You don't have to wake her up and then make her drink
Is
something
that
she might
going
not
to-
want to drink.
She won't know.
She-
will
She won't know. She'll just be like, oh, okay, I slept really hard
I'm
and
just
transported.
thinking. Well, I guess she's not gonna. She's probably gonna. If we wake up in Zebby, hey, well,
If we wake
No,
up and
she
tell
wakes
her
up
we're
in
gonna
Zebby's.
drug her, she's not gonna be happy about that.
No. But if if
I'm
she
just thinking of the
wakes up
shock
and
of like suddenly waking up in another.
Yeah, she
new
might be
place.
unhappy about it and think
But
it was all
I
a trick,
guess
but...
Zebby's will probably be a safe place.
less
Yeah.
less
do
unhappy
that.
if she wakes up to us drugging her.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's just do that then. Okay.
Who's good with sleight of hand again? Is it you?
I don't know.
Probably.
I imagine it's going to be sleight of hand.
I
isn't
have
it?
plus 1.
I have +3.
Oh yeah, the ranger.
I have plus
I have
4.
+3 as well, actually.
Plus 4.
Roll a slight hand check then.
Okay.
With advantage.
There's dice different as well.
Thank you.
With advantage there. Yeah.
18
Yeah.
22.
Nice. Yeah, you get the vibe. And then at one point you go, and she's adjusting herself and you...
That was easy.
We just look
Right,
at Slurts.
we're
We
good.
good to go.
And then like that snoring normal sleep just go...
Okay, she's good.
We're good to go. No, just we'll take care of him. And
Take care of who?
but I reckon if you
Take care of, not take care of.
if you need him to be able to deal with, the problems that are occurring. The lady has given me permission to use my judgment. She seems to think you lot would be good to have on side. And that you've got a mission from us that you're going to do. And another favour that you owe us. She'd like you to become friends. So, she's given me a bit of levity to use resources as I see fit.
Sounds like a bit of a promotion, Slats.
In promotion, I've been a number 2 for ages.
Right now, you're like number 1.5.
Yeah.
I like it. When this all blows over, yeah, we'll have a night out. If you want, like.
It's going to be a wild night.
Where's it's gonna be guys, with places to drink, places to eat. Oh, fabulous place for a nice relaxing massage.
Again,
You know, I
covers
think the
my-
old man. I think the old man might quite like that.
Yeah. Like, You never. What? You like look at it, even though.
She's just kind of looking at me with like with a look of, I was starting to like you more, but I did not enjoy that.
You don't like a massage. You never been to Mistress Evangeline's?
You know I haven't.
There. You can get a massage there.
The problem word is can. You can get a
You can get, if you want a relaxing massage, you can get a relaxing massage.
Just anyway.
I think he's gonna love it there.
It's not just ladies there as well. They've got some very handsome men.
Again, still covering my ears.
Depends what you like. What do you like? Do you like tall men, short men, like fit men, a little bit chubby,
I don't
handsome
know.
goblins?
She's like 12.
I'm an adult, but
She's an
barely.
adult.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, don't they?
That should not be her
In the
first
same pose as
experience.
when he gave you the money before.
I don't know.
I think it's time we head off to Zebby's.
Right.
Yeah. Are we gonna make her invisible?
Do you want me to? Well, hold on. Do I have any charges left?
No, that's a good point.
Because someone wouldn't let me long rest.
Just stick your hat on.
Yeah, I mean,
But no, but
that'll be
wear
a-
a
She
hat
has
and
to.
shoes.
Yeah.
Wear a have to.
She might accidentally turn into a sheep from counting them. But
Quite funny. That, like, yeah, we're just carrying
a sheep on a
us
horse.
over to Orlando. It's fine.
Sheep on a horse.
I want a divorce, Robert. Oh, for the hell.
And
She
then
wants.
get the
Andrea's
relaxing
recommending the
massage.
relaxing massage.
Yeah. I've got the chat up as well.
Yeah.
I've only just got it up, yeah.
I do not have another invisibility. We have to wait.
How long?
Oh, you don't have a higher level spell slot available to cast it out.
I only have it because of the special thing. It's a feat.
Oh, so you've used it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have to long rest to do it again, basically.
Let's just cover it some robes and take with the back of you as a horse. Horseless.
yeah, we didn't still keep one of those things from Zebby, the prison things, did we?
What? The faces cube thing.
Yeah, just put her in that and to
The-
transport.
But
A
that doesn't-
cube like this big?
It's for little things.
Are you?
I can't remember. Was that?
I don't think you could
No, that was a whole
liquidize it down
person.
to small
No,
enough.
No,
Yeah,
it was the
You had-
connect the whole person thing, wasn't it? You're
Okay.
thinking
You
of
could put her
that
in
we
my
gave
back
back because that was a
holding.
temporary thing.
Put her in the back.
No, it kills you
No.
in there.
Okay, does it?
Well, just with her head sticking out and a hat on.
Okay, we don't do that then.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if you could do that. Just,
It'd be like a horrible way to kill someone. Is you could put
Yeah.
the bag of holding just like over their head and kind of just.
watch their body twitch.
Great.
Mars is changing.
That's not Mars and Mercedes. We are two different entities.
Well, I guess,
You're
yeah,
slowly becoming one and the same.
I guess we just get there quick.
How far away is it from Obnoxious Duck to Bobby's?
15. It's not far. 15 minutes.
Again,
What time of day is it right now? Was it next morning?
At this point,
wait,
no. I was going to say
we
at this point, you're probably talking it's early afternoon.
didn't. So fairly busy, possibly.
Well,
But there's also a big fight that happened.
yeah.
like,
people might
this
be
morning. So
I mean, I could be a horse and they could ride me while you carry Clara. How would that?
she needs to be disguised because if there's a
We
big,
can't
if the big,
disguise
no, but as in we have to like cover her with like robes or
Okay.
blankets or whatever because there was a massive fight. There's
Okay,
going to be increased vigilant guard presence. People under Tatina as well
Okay.
that are now heading this
What if we
issue.
okay, I'll turn into a horse. You put her on me, cover her with stuff, and then you
Yeah.
guys just walk next to me. Then
We'll get some like
that's entirely
bed rolls or whatever, and wrap her up or
We'll do that.
whatnot.
Okay.
So she looks
So
like
that's,
bedding.
we have a load of stuff to disguise a body on a thing.
Looks like you're a pack horse, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yes,
Sure. You can get some bits to do that from them.
exactly.
Well, shit, I guess. Once we're out. Okay.
As you kind of get leads upstairs, and you just open the door. Everyone out! And you just hear a few things go. And, all right, coast is clear.
Thanks, buddy.
And then you can go outside and do your transformation and get packed up. And you make your way over. Now, it is not busy. It is very quiet. There is, at this end of town, there is even there's not really much, you don't see guards. Like they're all somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, breaking back into going to be a bad idea.
as
Satine doesn't necessarily know about all this stuff. She's just...
Maybe. Okay.
you make it to where Zabella's door should be.
Mm-hmm.
Toba.
Is it
Little
there?
rock, stone, whatever the fuck it was.
Yep.
The Rocky
Zebby. You okay? Also, can I come in with friends,
Talkie. +1.
please?
The door appears for you.
Thank you.
Is it big enough for a horse to get through?
No.
It's alright, you stay outside the doors if you want, and I'll just take up the...
I feel like we will just get the fuck in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, nay.
I translate.
Are you doing that?
We get a 10-minute ride. I could ritual while we're riding.
So you get inside, and it's weird. There's no copies of Zabella around it. You can see there's limited number of the familiars, and there you see sat against his desk on the floor, one arm in a sling, bruised, dry blood down the side of his body. Zabella's just kind of sat against it, half comatose.
Well, fuck!
I guess, can I just... I don't know.
I could care what.
Does he
what
look...
the fuck
Yeah,
would
does he
that
look
be?
like if we heal him it's going to help?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. I guess
Cure wounds, heal wounds,
I
heal
mean,
word.
cure wounds.
Give him everything
Second
you got.
level, yeah.
I've got literally one spell slot left.
I mean, to be honest, we haven't got enough to go back in, so we may as well fucking heal him as much as we can. Just...
I got a potion of healing.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Give him that first, see what happens.
It's only 2d4.
Actually, no. I'll heal him first before see what happens. You may as well
Yeah.
I'd save yours.
What are you doing? So you're
I'm
doing
cure wounds second level, so 2 plus 13.
13. As you do, you put it on, and you actually hear a few cracks as bones snap back into place.
Yeah.
That's a familiar sound, but the other way around.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
7, 11.
So, he takes off the sling and says, "Oh, thank you." And he kind of gets up. He's got, and he just stumbles and
I'm
gives
gonna
you
give
a
him
hug.
I was going to give him a hand, trying to stand up.
Oh yeah. He's a big launch from the hug. I'm so glad you're okay.
Well, I'm so glad you're okay. Where are your potions? You got anything?
I'm all right. It was just I don't have healing potions here.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe think about that.
I didn't want to stay. It's a good point.
Okay, fair enough.
I didn't want to stay there because I felt that there were other people involved that I could be targeted, and I am somewhat spent.
Yes.
I'm sorry I couldn't send you another message.
That's okay.
I tried to save all of them.
It's okay, Zebby.
He was using blood magic.
Yeah.
Spooky. On the topic of that, vials?
Okay.
We may as well tell him.
So
There's so much.
We're pressed for time. We need to.
yeah. Long story short, his.
Oh yeah.
I'll get to that in a second. Long story short, Carrick's son Durok. He has a son Durok. We have captured him, and we've managed to extract some information from him.
He's in a safe place.
He's being kept safe and secure and hidden when no one's going to look. We've just in case Carrick using his own blood. We gathered some of Durok's blood in case a familial match as father-son could be beneficial to your studies of the staff or the spear that was used. I don't know if there's any connection there, if that would be useful, but I'm going to put all of them?
I just give
all three vials that we've got
so
onto his desk behind him and say, look, when you're feeling up to it, that's there. It's not going anywhere, but it may benefit your research into it.
Sure.
In other news, they had captured Clara, unravel her,
months ago.
for
Weeks
longer
ago.
than anyone was aware of, and replaced it with a doppelganger. Problem. I'm going to reveal the letter and hand that over to him.
He has a look. He pulls up a monocle.
The Clara referenced here is obviously the doppelganger. And currently, Tatina's heading up an investigation into this at the Institute, and that's a big problem for us. Because she's involved.
Well, problem... Right. First things first, she's
safe here, right?
Of course.
Good.
Terrible thing that happened to her mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, their previous characters were one of the reason it happened.
Yeah.
Well, exactly good. But we the bad guys.
Yeah, you were villains.
This was all because of the rose as well.
Oh god.
we overthrow our mother to put someone else that's more agreeable with the rose in a position of power.
Oh god.
It's like deja vu.
What's the worst that could happen here? I mean, they like...
This is me having a redemption arc as a different character for all my crimes.
And we're just dragging you down.
Right. She's she can't be healed. She needs proper food and rest. It's like they've been keeping her on the edge of death from exhaustion, just from management for ages. I have Tova in my private study.
Yeah.
The top left-hand drawer of my desk, there's 2 bags of diamond dust in there.
Oh yeah, I found that one time. What?
And in that drawer, there's also a couple of scrolls of marked Greater Restoration. If you use those on her, they'll help her recover a little bit.
Okay.
She would at least be able to move somewhat slowly herself.
Cool.
Does anybody want a cup of tea?
No, don't worry about that.
You enjoy the tea. We'll have some once this all blows over. But we've got
You just rest.
important things to tend to.
Keep your door closed.
I'm going to give him my potion of healing that I've got.
What? Hold on, before you do that.
No.
I can still heal him some more. How much do I
I'm just going to give it to him.
Just to have as
Just
a
straight up
item.
as a have.
Honestly, I'm okay. I will buy some from Chen. Well, Chen owes me anyway.
We need a long rest, but also we don't have time.
We don't
for
have the
long rest.
time. We're going to have to fight through it.
But
I
Sorry,
can't.
sorry, my love.
I have
Your
3
theory of an
first level spell slots and 1 wild shape.
If you
Wait, hang on. Do you have any spell slots left at all?
I've got 1 first level spell slot.
What
and
levels?
one
How are
third.
you looking?
What levels?
I have
Because I mean,
Because we're going to need that again.
3 1 level and 1 2 level.
basically, if we get into any combat, we're fucked.
That's what I literally mean. Like,
Okay.
I can't be of any kind of like help to you right
So
now.
then we need to go to the
We're not-
Citadel
Look.
with this letter.
1 first level spell.
Yep. What level's knockout though?
Knock is second. I got 1 of those.
Okay.
I'm no help to you. I don't
No.
know if I.
So we need to go to the Citadel and
Get someone and get.
snitch onto Tina and get her arrested and taken off this investigation, because if we can take, everyone, well, more or less everyone from all the high-ranking members from the not institute, the Citadel over there, how's she going to put a fight against that? We can even try and turn her back to our side with the knowledge from Durok that she's going to meet an untimely death if she stays with them.
I thought we were going to the tunnel.
Yeah, we were, but then
We don't
you
have-
can't because, well, we
We
could,
can't
but
do not.
Oh, fair enough.
So,
Where's Spindler's body?
ooh. Well, that was outside.
that was
tunnel, wasn't
outside, but it could have been cleared up by now, especially with
Yeah, true.
with what's her face.
it? Do you know what the state of the battlefield is going to be? Was like?
Yes, I do.
Because I made it.
I'm asking Zebby.
Oh.
Slightly different response.
You probably also know.
You
He's there.
sassy bitch.
Yes, there was quite a lot of... Around the entrance, either side of the entrance, there was several dead guards. And mages. His cohorts rushed to help him. I'm fortunate that my speciality as a conjuration wizard rarely leaves me outnumbered in a pinch.
How long has it been since we escaped the tunnel?
A few hours.
It's been, you escaped early morning, like 5 hours probably.
If they've only just started searching, we might have time to get down there. The problem is we need the key, which relies entirely upon her body still being there.
What are you searching for?
We relay the information about, obviously, the blood magic secret being at the back of the offices.
Okay.
Which is fairly early on in. It's only through that little bit
It's literally
where that first fight.
It
and then
depends
in
how long they would have to go in through the because they.
And that it relies on them knowing to look for that specifically, which she may not know because she's only a puppet for that.
Oh, yeah.
And also, they probably may not know that we know it's there. They may think it's safe.
I might have something that can help you.
Mm.
What? Oh, okay.
I don't even have any more
Is it
magic
magic
missiles.
black?
I'm so useless.
Who will... Yeah. I can give you one Dispel magic scroll. For the use on that door. That will permanently disarm that trap.
Yeah. So we do. I mean, we got to get in and out.
This is a risk-reward thing because we either go in as quickly as we can and hope that everyone that was loyal to the Institute, well, to Carrick at the Institute, has gone.
How long did it take us to get through the tunnel again?
Well, we're going very
We
slow.
were going slow, but we can go faster now we know
Yeah.
where the traps are and what traps there are.
I'm just thinking, spider down the tunnel.
Spider would take ages, unless you're a giant spider.
Spider down the tunnel on the
You
ceiling.
can certainly avoid the floor traps.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
we weren't looking for any. Well, we did,
There's ceiling traps too, and wall traps. Just don't touch anything.
it's just goes up the wall immediately dead.
I mean, you weren't looking for
No.
ceiling traps.
No.
I can't
Why
tell you
would
whether
you?
or not they're there.
Yeah, God. Okay. I mean, yeah, we know where the traps are.
Yep, and we can dispel the magic on the door.
Someone can give
Everyone dark vision.
if she's got spell traps.
And
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, if we need to fight, we'll have to take charge and
Then just we can. Worst case, we fucking try flee.
disengage and run.
Yeah.
I've got a bow.
It's something.
Stay at the back.
Yeah,
This is a bad idea.
just shout encouragement at us.
You can do it!
Yeah! I'm feeling
gonna die.
inspired.
I'm gonna die.
What you... Oh. I'd offer more help. I'm spent.
It's okay.
You-
I have an unrelated question that's kind of a selfish thing to ask. How are tieflings made? Don't worry about the context. How are tieflings made?
Just Arthur's in the back, being like,
Because I know you know.
We're born to beings. You found out.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Just want to make sure he wasn't lying. He's kind of crazy.
I'm sorry. There's not that many of you in the city, so I think it's not unusual for the tiefling children to be adopted by other tieflings.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that. We have more important things to do.
Is that completely in character with Miles right now?
Yeah.
just Arthur's looking awkwardly at Parker, just like,
With your passive perception,
yeah.
you notice on the side of Zaberov's neck a kind of dark black mark, which
Oh,
is
good.
very similar to the marks left that appeared around the chest of. He's okay, but you can tell he's been hit with something beyond the normal kind of arcane magic. You can tell that's blood magic damage.
Yeah, we gotta go now. you good, buddy?
Yeah, I'm okay. I didn't take a direct
Just-
hit. Yes, I should have. It shouldn't have got me if it were normal magic. But I was trying to stop it hitting a younger guard. Unfortunately, it pierced through my protection, caught me, and still got him.
Valiant effort. I feel like we gotta go get this damn thing.
So what is the exact plan? Like out of character,
Through tunnel, unlock with scroll of dispel magic, get in, get out.
and then what? What are we doing with the
Bringing it to
information?
him.
To you? To
Blood
I suppose
magic.
if
He's the best
you're
player.
going to
magic,
give
yeah.
a load of information on magic you want researched,
It's
there
just-
is now nobody better in the city. But look at it, I guess. Yeah.
And also, he needs the information.
To help himself and
Yeah.
to help Arid.
Yeah.
I think it's quite life or death, really.
Out of interest,
Well,
You-
I mean, not really, but you know.
you didn't manage to do any injuries to Carrick, did you?
Oh yes.
So,
And that's
Nice!
so there
high
may be
fives him.
puddles of his blood there.
Might be dried up on the grounds.
I'm just thinking. And could you pinpoint where one puddle may be, just if we get the time?
In amongst the other blood that's there,
It's
possibly
it's
not.
Well,
going to be too hard, I think.
we can have.
I think the
let
blood
me
of a
have
relative
quick-
is good. It's not the best. If it is his blood. If it's not someone else's blood, of course,
Okay.
that's been used.
Something interesting about a fight with a very powerful evocation wizard is they do lots of damage when they cast these big spells. But
It's gonna be a mess.
yeah, but they're not so good when lots of small things are launched at them. And when you're a high-level magic practitioner, do you ever wonder how many ferrets you can summon at a single time?
Did you?
I summoned a lot of ferrets.
Sounds a bit like
A
what you
jaguar.
did.
Yeah.
8?
8 panthers.
Panthers.
Oh, that's
sorry.
cute.
It's kind of fun.
It's a good start for you.
Yeah, I tried. They didn't like it. They had to blow themselves up to deal with them.
That's the advantage, see, because if you get swarmed, it's they get you can't deal with them one on one, and if they're on you, it's very very hard to hit. Maybe
With your, do you get to cast that with each of your doubles, just out of interest?
no, certain. When I'm separated, when I have my doubles, it's not a normal simulacrum spell. I'm sure you've heard of it.
I was like, of course. Deception.
it costs me fragments of my power, so I can still do it, and they can do a certain amount of power. But we don't have access to all the higher level spells.
Mm-hmm.
That many ferrets was a very high level use of a much lower level spell, hence many ferrets.
Just one.
Summon a billion spiders.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wasps.
the plan is
Yes,
we found out from the little psychotic child man
right.
where the blood magic experimentation stuff is hidden, like the notes and shit.
We're gonna
So
go.
we're gonna go get that, hopefully. Should I have like a password? Because we know we got doppelgangers around now.
There's a fair point.
Well, I'd be the only one that has a stone though. So they'd have to get the stone off of me.
But they took all my items
Memories.
and everything.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
And memories.
So they'll know about the
They
story.
would know about it.
Something very simple I can do. I've already done this with views. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
This isn't another tattoo, is it?
Hold out your hands, please.
Hold up the hand.
Yeah.
Just checking for cats.
And he kind of hovers over and just his fingers start to glow a little bit, and he kind of writes an arcane symbol in his hand with a light and then pushes it onto the back of your hand. It sort of tingles. It's like, oh, that's nice. And he's like, and you're like, oh, you remember him doing this. It's a security thing for his shop. So he's like, I'll leave the door down, but set to only people with that can open to get in. So if you're replaced, they won't be able to do that.
Noted.
So if you want to be really sure everybody's still good, if you've ever been separated, just shut the door behind you and make them try and open it.
That would have been handy like a day or two ago.
We wouldn't have even thought that someone would be replaced.
No, you had no idea.
Nope. Well, we
You
go.
trusted me implicitly.
I guess we are.
Well, the me that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Did we do
let's
the
go.
greater restoration healing thing yet, Clara?
Yes.
We can do that now.
Oh.
Would you? I'd imagine we can kind of
Just
without role playing it. She's still exhausted.
Yeah.
She's still very tired. She notices that Belarev is. You'd explain vaguely, and you would leave while the Belarev was preparing a cup of tea for them both.
Can we take a thermos with us? Cool.
And I feel like this is a very good place to end today's session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you. Great session.
This is such an awful idea what we're doing.
What a session.
What could
Wow.
possibly go wrong?
So everyone make up backup characters. Yeah.
Methinks Sadie has been spending too much time with slurs.
and then hell yeah, Bidoof.
Oh, it's caught a Bidoof.
Yeah.
I'm quite chuffed with that. Yeah, I hope everybody watching had a good time. Thank you for being here, especially you, Andrea, number one fan.
Thank you.
When we're big and rich and famous, we'll always remember. Andrea was number
Remember
one.
humble beginnings.
That was a great session. I prepped nothing for it because I couldn't, and it's good because nothing happened how I thought.
There you go.
What did you think we were going to do?
Honestly,
You thought we were going to torture him, right? Surely.
well, they'll probably speak to Clara. They'll probably interrogate the guy. What are you going to ask? How are you going to ask it? What were you going to do? Couldn't prepare for any of that. So the only thing I could do was just refresh certain things on that they would know, make sure I understood that in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about what you're about to try and do.
This is an
I'm
awful
not.
idea.
I can't help you guys at all.
That
vulnerable.
I need to prepare. Unsurprisingly, didn't have that prepped as a contingency.
I feel like we give you some things that we may have that might be useful for you.
I have like a weapon.
Give you my bowler.
I have a
that
lot of
still
stabbies. You
Okay.
want
have.
one?
Bowler.
But
You rub my shoulders with your bow and arrow.
we'll be back next week. I assume we're all available next week.
Yeah.
Andrea, thank you
Yeah.
so much for being here.
Bye.
Well done, everyone. Nob Slurts is best boy. He's by far my favourite now.
Oh, great.
I think Slurts is gaining popularity even with one of his biggest haters. Like,
He's gonna.
he made you smile.
If one of us does die, he's going to become the next player character.
Slurp takes vengeance for you. Like literally buddy cop.
If you decided you wanted to take Slurts on,
You have
you're
to
going to do the voice.
Yeah.
You've got to do the
Oh
voice.
god.
Yeah.
Can you do a bit of Slurts voice?
Absolutely not.
I imagine that you get to travel with Mars all the time. We become good friends, me and you. Right. See you soon. I'll probably stream during the week as well.
Yay.
Matt already has the list for it, apparently.
I'm a smack a bitch.
Oh my god. Right. Bye.
Absolutely
Bye.